adjust some volumes here, everybody. Give me a second. There we go, much better. Alright, welcome aboard, everybody. This is... oh crap, alright, forgot my flight number. Hold on a second. Come here, SimBrief. We are Turkish Airlines 1863. 1863. Let me write that down. Beautiful, got it. Okay. So unfortunately, GSX is not working. I'll give it one more try here, but when I first loaded in, it only gave me the option to choose the parking spot I was already at. It wouldn't give me any boarding options, fueling, nothing. There was an update today, and I guess that has borked some things, so yeah, it just does not want to load anymore. So, oh well, on GSX. So let's go ahead and jump inside the airplane here, and we'll start getting everything all set up. Okay, I have already imported this part of the tablet. Let me go ahead and get our charts we need. Let's see here. Let me pull up the flight plan on SimBrief here on my phone, and that way... oops, wrong button. Okay, we need our airport. Yep. Okay, we are taking off from 35, or sorry, runway 35, right? 35, right. And our departure is the VAD1 Delta. VOD1 Delta, something along those lines. VOD1 Delta. And it does not look like we have any transition according to the SimBrief. And our arrival is 16 left with the Mopu 3 Alpha. So 16 left. Mopu. Oh, it has 3 Alpha. Okay, got that written down. So, let's get our departure here. So that was the VOD1 Delta. Let's just make sure it wasn't up top here. Oh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, where are you at? Okay. Ah. 1 Golf, 1 Foxtrot, Echo. Oh, that's not VOD though. So I got Golf, Charlie. Ah, there we go. That's the one I want. So we'll pin that one. And then arrival. We had Mopu 3 Alpha. Right. Papa. 4 Delta. Ah, up at the top. There it is. Okay. Pin that one. And it was 1/6 left. So there we go. Alright. So let's go to our weights and balances. Precision, we'll load from SimBrief. We have a total of 369 passengers today. Just want to make sure, yep, that is correct. Let's bump this up to 60,000 pounds just to have a little extra. Boom. All right, there we go. And that should have fueled us up. Yep, 60,000. And then if we come here, let's see if I can remember how to get to this. I think it's this one. Passengers, 315, 42, and 12. Perfect. All right, let's go back over here to our tablet and let's go to our performance page. We will select runway 35 right. 35 right, selected. Import the weather. All right, so we're gonna have a little bit of a crosswind as we're taking off. No big deal, it's only 13 knots. All right, let's calculate. Okay, so we've got flaps 5, a sail temp of 45, trim of 3.75, V1 of 152, rotate at 156, and a V2 of 160. Okay. Let's go back over to the FMC here. Let's go ahead and request our route from SimBrief. We've already got our fuel and payload set, so I don't need to do that. So select route. I'll wait for it to finish requesting. Request is sent, and we'll give that a minute, and it should give us a load prompt. There we go. Let's load that. Okay, activate, execute. Let's go ahead and input. Actually, before I input that, let's double check our ATIS information here through Beyond ATC. Hope everybody is having a wonderful evening so far.
1103 Zulu, surface wind 210 degrees, 13 knots, variable between 160 degrees and 230 degrees. Ceiling and visibility okay, temperature 30 degrees to 0.11 degrees, QNH 1010, landing runways 17 left, 16 right, departing runways 17 right, 18, transition level 120, read back all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Okay, information whiskey.
Istanbul Airport information whiskey 1103 Zulu, surface wind 210 degrees, 13 knots, variable between 160 degrees and 230 degrees. Ceiling and visibility okay, temperature 30 degrees to 0.11 degrees, QNH 1010, landing runways 17 left, 16 right, departing runways 17 right, 18, transition level 120, read back all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Okay, beautiful. Let's switch over to our clearance now.
Airport information whiskey.
Oop. Okay, and let me turn the auto respond off, but I will let my first officer do the tuning of the radios for me. Okay, so we have information whiskey. We're a Boeing 777-300ER, and we are going to Rome Fiumicino, and I know I probably butchered that name, but hey, I did the best I could. Alright, so let's get our clearance here. Istanbul delivery, Turkish 1863 Heavy with information whiskey is a Boeing 777-300ER. Request IFR clearance to Rome Fiumicino.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, Istanbul delivery. Thanks for information. Whiskey. Clear to Fiumicino Airport via Vaden 1 Golf departure. Runway 17 right. Climb via SID to 2,000 feet. Squawk 2750.
Cleared to Fiumicino Airport via the VOD 1 Golf departure, runway 17 right, climb via SID to 2000, squawk 2750, Turkish 1863 Heavy.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, Rebecca correct. Contact ground 122.6 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground on 122.6 when ready for push or start. Turkish 1863 Heavy, have a good day. Alright, so that was the VOD 1 Golf. Alright, so Beyond ATC has changed my departure from SimBrief pretty much every flight I've done recently. So, alright. That is why I did not input our runway yet, so we are going 17 right. We'll insert that there, execute that. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to get to the winds. I believe it is on this page. Yes, forecast, load. There we go, we have our winds.
Istanbul ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Okay. Clear this out here. Let's go ahead and do our departure stuff first. 17, we need the... Go down to the V's here. Oh, went too far. 1 Golf. Oh, no, actually I didn't go too far. Alright, 1 Golf, no transition was given, so we will execute that. Go back to the index. Let's go ahead and input our arrival, which was going to be 16 left. Let's see, we've got ILS Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, or no, we got Whiskey and X-Ray. I'm gonna pick X-Ray. I have no clue to tell which is you're supposed to choose, so 50-50 chance on getting the right one. So alright, and let's see here, we need Mapu 3 Alpha, and I did not see any of those on the flight plan, I believe. Nope.
Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west.
Execute that. Let's go to our legs page and make sure we don't have any discontinuities. Oh, there we go. And it's not a manual, so we'll just click the one underneath and insert it there. And execute that. There we go. We are good to go now.
Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Turkish 6184 Heavy.
Okay, now we can do our init. Let's bring this up here. Let's close this up, bring up our weight and balance. Okay, so our zero fuel weight is 460.2.
Mongol Air 162 Heavy, taxi for departure.
Insert that there. And that gives us a total weight of 520.2, which is correct. We will accept that. Let's see. Oh, our cruise altitude is supposed to be 380. Let's see if it'll let me change that. Yep. Alright, perfect. Okay, let's go thrust limit, and I think it was 42 on our cell temp. Let's see. Nope, I was off. 45. 45. We'll insert that there. It said a takeoff 2 rating though. Takeoff 2. That's mean. Seriously? Yeah, we're gonna ignore that because we're doing full toga. Okay. So take off. We're gonna go flaps 5. Let's see here. Our takeoff CG is 32.
For heavy. Taxi for departure.
Belavia 78 for heavy, taxi to holding point, Bravo 12 Alpha,
yep, 520.2 is our takeoff.
Taxi to holding point, Bravo.
And let's come back here, go back to performance.
Tango 7 November 1 Delta.
Winds are 210 at 13.
For heavy. Turkish 618 for heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
Oops. Don't know why I clicked like that. 210/13.
Taxi to holding point, Bravo.
Insert that there. I'm gonna turn the ACC down just a little bit there.
Turkish 618 for heavy.
There we go. Slope is down 0.7. So I'll put a D 0.7. Perfect. And temperature is 30. Excellent. Okay, back to the previous page. And let's see if our speeds are matching up here. They are not. So I don't know if that has anything to do with our takeoff not being derated to 2. I doubt it. But I am going to input what we have here on the tablet. So we have 152, 156, and 160. Boom. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Alright, I think we are all set there. Trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. We've got our departure arrivals all set. Let's see, VNAV, our climb. Okay, cruise altitude 380, that looks good. Next. Yeah, we're not going to be cruising that slow. 0.85, please. Execute that. We should still have plenty of fuel left. Oh yeah, more than enough. And of course, as we sit here on the ground, our maximum is 381, so we can reach this as we sit, but of course, by the time we even get close to flight level 380, we're gonna burn off a nice chunk of fuel, so we'll probably be at a max of 390 easily by then. Alright, so let's bring that page up there. I'm gonna bring the legs page up here. Let's go to our overhead panel. Okay, X-ray is now current, and 1010 is still the same QNH. So let me just switch to X-ray. Okay, got that marked down. Okay, APU on and start. And then we'll come here. Oops, let's put our tablet back over here. And if we go to, I think it's this button. Nope, not that button, sorry. Which one is it? That button, stats. And here we go, we can watch our APU as once it starts. There it goes, now it's starting to spool up here. When we jump outside, you can see, yep, there we go, you can hear it starting to spool up. Let me turn the engine sounds up. And so this is the free scenery from Flightsim.to, the Istanbul airport here. Which, for free scenery, is not bad at all. Actually looks pretty good. Okay, we should be good on the APU. Yep, APU running and is on. So let's go back to our overhead panel. We're gonna disconnect external power now. Let's go ahead and get our hydraulics on. Give that a second here. Already got our seat belts, no smoking signs on. Sorry, let me turn the sim sounds back down again. We'll turn it back up when we go to start the engines. Okay, so let's go. What else? Anything else I need to do here? Not yet. So let's go to our... I know what I need to do. So, checklist, that's what we need to do. Alright, oxygen's fine, good. Parking brake is set. Checklist complete. Flight door is closed and locked. Oh, actually, hold on. I have not set that yet. Our initial altitude to climb to was 2,000 feet. So let's set 2,000 feet. Perfect. Let's see here. I'm gonna cheat and there we go. 1010 set and set 3 times. Okay. I did not look at what our departure heading is, so I am just going to bug up 170 currently, and we'll go from there. 160 was our V2 speed. Oops, there we go. Let's go flight directors on. We'll go ahead and go LNAV and VNAV. Okay. Let's increase the range on his map here. Go to 160. Oops, that's 320 in it. There we go, 160. And then mine we'll leave on 20 for now. We'll set the weather radar and terrain once we get away. We don't want to nuke any of the ground crew with the radar and stuff, so. Okay, so. Okay, set. Takeoff speeds are set. Our CDU pre-flight's complete. Our trim was 3.75. So we just need to go right there. Okay, that is set. Flaps of 5. Okay, that is set. Yeah, whatever. Briefing, yep. Okay, let's, before we do our beacon light and start our pushback, let's go over here. Oh, hold on. Sorry, there we go. That's where I needed to go. Ground operations. Let's release all vehicles. Let's go. Oh, actually, let's go ground connection first. We will release the jetway. Door management. Close all doors. And that should be, yep, jetway's pulling away there. Door is closed. Excellent, my friends. Okay, let's go ahead and arm all the doors. I'll close that up. Go back to here. Okay, let's zoom in so I can read this a little easier. Where is, so we should be down on this end somewhere. 17 right here, so we are going to have a little bit of a taxi. We are right here. We'll have to see what they have us do. If they'll just have us go straight back and cross over here and then all the way down this way, or if we're going to down here and then cross straight over. My money's on this way and then crossing down here at the takeoff position. Let's go to our pinned airport. Let's keep it right there. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot to pin the arrival airport. There it is. Pin that one. Alright, go back to our pinned airport. Turkey, Rome. Alright. Oops, okay.
Turkish 1 Foxtrot Papa Heavy 8 Alpha 7 request pushback.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get GSX to push us back. We'll see if it triggers when I do a call from Beyond ATC. Okay, let's go. Oops, wrong way. Sorry. Let's go up here. Let's get our beacon light on.
Cabin crew, boarding is now complete. Any
Fuel
remaining
pumps
ground
on.
crew, please leave
We don't
the
have any
aircraft.
fuel in the center pump, so we don't need that on. Emergency lights are on. Our voice recorder's on. Everything else looking good. Oh, let's see here. Go back to here. Ground operations, connections, release the ground power, remove the chocks. Perfect. Okay, now we can come back here. Okay, we are at gate Bravo 1. Istanbul ground, Turkish 1863 heavy with information X-ray at gate Bravo 1. Request push and start.
Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy, date Foxtrot 7, request pushback and engine start.
Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy, Istanbul ground, pushback approved. Face
And of
south.
course I got stepped over by the AI.
Face south, Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy.
Turkish 1863 Heavy,
Here we go.
Istanbul ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Turkish 1863 heavy. And now I don't think GSX is going to work to push back. This is going to be interesting.
Turkish 1 Foxtrot Papa Heavy, taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha, runway 17 right via Tango 2 Echo 5 Delta 5 Delta Bravo.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha, runway 17 right via Tango 2 Echo 5 Delta 5 Delta Bravo. Turkish.
Alright, GSX is not going to work. So, let's see if we can...
Turkish 77 Juliet Heavy at gate Foxtrot 8, request pushback. Turkish 77 Juliet Heavy, Istanbul ground, pushback and engine start approved, face north. Pushback and engine start approved, face north, Turkish 77 Juliet Heavy.
Is there not a way to push back with PMDG? I guess not.
Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy, request taxi to be active.
Interesting. Okay.
Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy,
which means, oh, I don't even remember how to use the integrated one.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha.
No,
Runway
not that.
17 right via Tango 11 Foxtrot 7 Foxtrot November 1 Delta
No,
Bravo.
not that.
Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy.
Okay, I've got to find the controls for pushback. Alt and P, okay.
Turkish 77 Juliet Heavy ready to taxi to the active. Turkish 77 Juliet Heavy, taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha, runway 17 right via Tango November 1 Delta Bravo. Taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha, runway 17 right via Tango November
Nothing
1
happened.
Delta Bravo, Turkish 77 Juliet Heavy.
This could be a problem.
37-5 Heavy, request taxi to the active.
Level 784 Heavy, contact Istanbul Tower 130.8, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 130.
Yep, that's not even working. Okay.
Heavy, taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha, runway 17 right via Tango 2
Let's
Echo 5
try.
Delta Bravo.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha, runway 17 right via Tango 2, Echo 5 Delta 5 Delta, Bravo, Turkish 75 Heavy.
Let's see. What button do I have available?
Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy, hold position for company traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy.
Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy.
Well, this is definitely a problem. We may just have to start the engines right here and see if we can reverse out of here, or just have to make a hard right-hand turn through everything and ignore it, since GSX wants to be stupid. Alright, parking brake reset. Okay, so we're gonna go up above. Let's go start. Give that a second, or 2 or 3. Okay, and let's go take a listen. Sim sounds coming up. And I do have the Boris audio pack for this plane.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. Thank you.
Okay, good start on 1.
Welcome aboard. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace.
Okay,
brace.
and let's
There are 8
go
emergency exits on
and
this
listen
aircraft.
to this one.
The cabin crew are now
Oops,
pointing
sorry.
out the exits nearest to you.
There we
Please
go.
be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together.
What's up with our hydraulics? What's going on?
Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. Outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your
Don't know why that's.
Now be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board
hydraulics are all on.
Flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
Okay, packs are on. Okay, no anti-ice needed. Alright, pressure, Dennis, Don't know if that was anything to do with it, but no. Alright. So I have no clue on that. Sorry about that. Alright, let me get down here. There we go. 2, 7, 5, 0. Is that right? I think. I forgot to write that down. Yes, 2750 is correct. That's why I love Beyond ATC. I can scroll back up the text version that's on its little window. Alright, we are on TARA. That's all we need right now. For those who don't know, with the Boris sound pack, if you click on the back radio panel, click the flight button here, you get sound canceling headphone effect. Okay, and I think we just got the cabin ready ding. I still don't know why that won't go away. Cancel it, recall, cancel it. Alright, that's checked. Let's check our flight controls. What's up? Down. Roll left. Roll right. Rudder left. Rudder right. And everything has returned back to neutral. Perfect. Back to our checklist. Oops. There we go. Let's go back to the normal one. Alright, we shouldn't... Really? You're gonna make me do this all over again? Here, let's see, will it... Nah, I won't do it since I overrode it. Stupid parking brake, or speed brake. Okay, here we go. Flight controls, ground equipment is clear because they never connected to us, and Before takeoff, that is already done. It's just flaps, and this is after takeoff. All right, we'll leave that there. Okay. Let's see if the thrust reversers will get us moving in reverse. Parking brake off. And let's go thrust reverse. I didn't tell you to do that. Oh, and it wants to go forward. Hello, I said thrust reverse. Aha, it works.
Turkish 75 Heavy, contact Istanbul Tower 130.8.
Over to Tower 130.8, Turkish 75 Heavy.
Hey, he told me to face south now. Why is that? Okay, never mind. I was about to say. Okay, parking brake set. Speed brake retracted. That's after. Okay, I think we're all good. What FMC message? Takeoff speed. Why did you delete my take? Okay, you're making me mad. Plane, what the fuck are you doing? You're really starting to annoy me. And now you erased my numbers I input. I think that was actually 153 on that one, but okay. Let's make sure it didn't change anything there. No, that's still good. Yep. Okay. Why did that get deleted? It's really trying to make me angry. It really and truly is. Yes. Yes, it is. There. Do it again and see what happens to your plane. I dare ya. I better not say that, it probably will. Okay. Alright, let's get our taxi clearance here. Let's see. Lock time started. Yes, I see his timer going there. Istanbul ground, Turkish 1863 heavy, ready to taxi to runway 17 right.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha, runway 17 right, via Tango 2 Echo 5 Delta 5 Delta Bravo.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 12 Alpha, runway 17 right, via Tango 2 Echo 5 Delta Bravo. Turkish 1863 Heavy. Okay. Alright, so parking brake off. Give her a little thrust here. Clear right, clear left. Let's see, we need our taxi light on. All right, perfect. Keep our speed down while we're here at the apron. We should need to be below below 15 knots, so we can give it a little more thrust here. And it looks like they're going to have us cross at the far end and then taxi back to our starting point from the other side, I believe. Yes.
Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy, contact Istanbul Tower 130.8, good day.
Contact Tower 130.8, Turkish 43 Charlie Heavy, bye-bye.
Some yucky ground textures right here around the airport. I don't know if that's part of the free scenery or... Alright, we're going to make a right turn here. Clear both directions. Okay, slow us down just a tad. Go ahead and start the turn, take it wide because we're a big girl. And then we're going to go straight out and take a left. We are clear both directions that way. Alright, now we're going to make a left here. Now we're going to take this immediate right. Go ahead and increase just a little bit extra thrust. Pick up a couple. Why am I getting a traffic warning? Unless there was a plane right above me or something. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, and yep, we're going to take, is it this right or the next one? I think it's this right. Let's take this right. Slow down just a little.
All aircraft be advised, information Yankee now current QNH 1010.
QNH did not change, and just to change to Yankee. Alright, this was the correct taxiway for me. Hopefully that guy takes the other. Yep. Alright, cool. Now I'm just going to take the other taxiway, so we should not have an issue. Now I can get a little bit more speed. I'm gonna follow this around, and then we have a long straightaway all the way down. Glad I took a bit extra fuel here for this long taxi. Alright, let's pick up a little more speed here.
Turkish 1918 Heavy, taxi to stand Foxtrot 19 via Charlie 1 Alpha Charlie November 2 Tango 11. Taxi to stand Foxtrot 19 via Charlie 1 Alpha Charlie November 2 Tango 11 Turkish 1918 Heavy.
Okay. Clear, clear. All right. Oh, let's speed up just a little bit more. See if we can get to about 25 knots or so. Yeah, there we go. 26. Okay, 27. Okay, let's settle at 28. We don't want to go much faster than this. Okay, that's a little too much. Come on. There we go. Must be going downhill now too. Yeah, slow down. 30 knots is too much. Let's bring it back down to 25. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell this is a free scenery with some of the textures and everything, especially the taxi lines here and everything. Who knows? There is a payware one. I believe it was on, it's either IniBuilds or Orbix. I can't remember which store. I may have to check it out. Or maybe, oh no, actually it was on the Flightsim.to store. But I don't know. Do 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 do. We're getting there. Oh, and we're almost back up at 30 knots again. All right. Go slow down to 23 this time. Yeah, if we were going downhill, that's why. That's all right. We're almost here at the runway. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare the cabin for, or well, actually not ladies and gentlemen, I screwed that up right there. Cabin crew, prepare the plane for departure. Alright. Go ahead and slow us down some more here. And we have no planes around us to worry about. Okay, almost in position here. Oh, let's turn the APU off. Glad I saw that message.
3 heavy, contact Istanbul Tower 130.8, bye-bye.
Tower on 130.8, Turkish 1863 heavy. Okay, we'll pull up here to the holding point and then we'll contact tower. Slow down some more. There we go. We'll do a really hard turn here. Okay, I'll set the parking brake just a second. Let's ding the cabin. There we go, heard the ding. Okay, everything looking good up here. Let's go taxi lights off, strobe light on. We'll go logo wing. Well, we don't need the logo, it's daylight out. Alright, let's get our takeoff clearance and then we'll get into position and get out of here. Istanbul Tower, Turkish 1863 heavy, holding short, runway 17 right, ready for departure.
Turkish 1863 heavy, Istanbul Tower, wind 200 degrees, 12 knots, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 17 right, Turkish 1863 heavy, thank you. Alright, landing lights on, runway turnoffs on, strobe lights on. Alright, we are set. We already have our trim set, we have our speed set, and we have our flap set.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you. We'll get lined up here. Oh, looks like I nailed it. Alright, looks pretty good right there. Alright, we'll come to a stop right here. And we will spool up to 40%. Okay, we'll get stable there. Looks good, and toga.
Turkish 2 Juliet Sierra heavy.
Airspeed alive.
Left at Charlie 1 Alpha.
Okay, slight nose pressure.
1 Alpha. Turkish 2 Juliet Sierra heavy.
80 knots.
Okay, release the nose pressure, get us on the center line here. Oh man, she's pulling right hard. Alright, I'll try to hold this.
V1. Rotate.
Okay, let's bring her up.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Flaps 1. Ooh.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, contact Istanbul departure 121.1.
Departure on 121.1, Turkish 1863 Heavy. And flaps up. Oof, man, she is not easy to
Cabin
control
crew
right
must
here.
now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Turkish 1863 at 2,000 feet via the, crap, I forgot, VOD 1 Gulf departure.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, Istanbul departure identified.
Hi,
Climb flight
Captain.
level
The cabin is now
190.
secure for landing.
Climb flight level 190, Turkish 1863 Heavy. Alright, let's set 190, not too far there. Okay, and come on, pull up, baby. There we go, climbing. Okay, let me get this to switch for me. There we go, that should get us in a climb.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the
Not a
seatbelt
very
sign
good
is on.
departure there from
We
me.
recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will
Hopefully I can do a
commence our
better
flight
job with the
service,
landing.
offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept all major credit and debit cards. If we can be of any further assistance, just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Okay, autopilot engaged. Turn off the head tracking. Alright. Let's, there we go. Climbing on out. Alright, landing lights off. Let's get the, I should have turned those off already. Still turn the wing lights off too. We'll leave the seatbelt sign on for a little bit longer. Everything else through looks good. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, we don't need our checklist anymore. We can clear that out. Did I turn that? Okay, I did turn that on. Alright, let me turn the sim sounds down a little bit again. Let's see. Is my music still playing in the background? Cannot hear it myself. No, it looks like it stopped. Oh. It wasn't a very long playlist I had. Okay. Let's see what else we can find here. I'm using Upbeat as my music here. Very good pricing for their services. Let's see. What do we want? What do we want? Not exactly the area we're in, but
Contact anchor control 119.3. Have a good afternoon.
Ankara Control 119.3, Turkish 1863 heavy. Have a good day.
Slow one today.
Yeah, not too much going on.
We have Sunday old stale coffee if you want some.
I'm on a 7-hour shift. Might take you up on that.
Okay, standard pressure set, which I should have said that better.
Contact anchor control 127.3.
Contact anchor control 127.3, front solo 56 Alpha Quebec, good day.
Ankara Control, Turkish 1863 heavy, climbing through flight level 18.8 for 1900. Or 190. Oops, I think I screwed that up there. It's alright, he's got it.
Climb flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Turkish 1863 heavy. Got a little carried away with my button there. Flight level change again, and back to VNAV. There we go.
Clear director Big C, cross the Big C at or above 4,000 feet. Clear dial S Zulu approach runway.
Okay. Oops, I forgot to start our flight time there. So we're probably about 10 minutes behind on that, but
Center on 127.65, Turkish 1 Yankee Bravo.
okay.
Ankara control came
There we go. Got a little music playing there.
level 330.
Some tropical vibes. Doesn't quite match exactly where we are, but we'll go with it. Let's see. Let's turn that down a little more.
Eurowings 2 Tango Romeo. Contact runway operator 127.65.
Center on 127.65, Eurowings 2 Tango Romeo.
Okay, there we go. Alright. Man, this thing climbs like crazy, especially when it's this light. Alright. Looking good on the fuel, and I bet you we've probably already shed a decent amount of weight. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, still says 381 is our maximum. That's weird, and we've almost burnt 10,000 pounds of fuel already. Oh well. I bet you we don't have any problems getting up there. Alright, everything's nice and smooth. Let's go up here and we will turn the seatbelt signs to auto. I couldn't hear it, but I'm sure it dinged.
Contact anchor control 127.3.
Contact anchor control 127.3, Turkish 9 miles level.
Let's see. Let's go down a couple notches on the music there. Let's increase the range on my side here to 80.
Sunturk 1257, contact Vane upper radar 127.65, good day.
Center on 127.65, Sunturk 1257, bye-bye.
Got water on this side of the plane.
Star Crescent 471, contact Ixen Tower 120.925.
Contact Tower 120.925, Star Crescent 471.
Yeah, got ocean. Oh, there we go. Let's hang out with this view here for a little bit. And anybody wondering this kind of crappy appearance here on the turbine blade spinning there is it's a frame gen issue that PMG is aware of, and they've already fixed it on the 737s that they make. So hopefully they will get that fixed into the 777s here soon.
Turkish 5 Yankee Golf, clear Yavu 1 Poppy arrival, runway 21 right.
Clear Yavu 1 Poppy arrival, runway 21 right, Turkish 5 Yankee Golf.
Turkish 6 Zulu Mike QNH101 to expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 06 left.
QNH101 to expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 06 left. Turkish
Oh,
6 Zulu
break out a little bit more of my green friend here. What we got here? Some yellowfin indica.
Balkan Holidays 1 for Uniform Lima. Contact Athens Control 135.875.
Contact Athens Control 135.875, Balkan Holidays 1 for Uniform Lima.
Uh-oh. Did we almost have a collision here or something? No, nothing on the traffic advisory there. Where are we at? Let's see. Passing almost at 34,000 feet. Let's see here. Let's match up our, oops, too far. Let's go ahead and bring our heading bug with our current heading here. Let me turn the sim down a bit more, and we'll go outside for some cinematic views here.
Turkish 5 Yankee Golf, contact anchor control 127.3.
Center on 127.3, Turkish 5 Yankee Golf, good day.
Huh? Okay, I see our control back there behind us now.
127 Juliet Heavy. Contact Athens Control 135.875. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 135.875, Turkish 77 Juliet Heavy.
Turkish 8 Hotel Mike. Contact Varna operator 127.65.
Contact on operator 127.65, Turkish 8 Hotel Mike.
Sun Express 84 Romeo. Contact Anchor Control 127.3.
Contact Anchor Control 127.3, Sun Express 84 Romeo.
Thunder 19 Sierra Bravo. Contact Varna operator 127.65.
Center on 127.65, Thunder 19 Sierra Bravo.
Emirates 123 Super. Contact Yesoko approach 119.35.
Contact Yesoko approach 119.35, Emirates 123 Super.
Turkish 1863 Heavy. Contact Varna operator 127.65. Turkish 1863 Heavy. Contact Varna operator 127.65.
Varna up a radar 127.65, Turkish 1863 Heavy. Let's see, go back into the cockpit here. We are almost at 38,000 feet. Varna up a radar, Turkish 1863 Heavy, flight level 380.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, Varna upper radar identified.
Okay, let's see, let's get our heading bug back. There we go. Oh, I never turned on the weather radar, did I? Oops. Bad pilot. Go terrain on that side. Okay, got a little bit of weather
Turkish
off in the distance there.
Contact Bucharest Center 118.175, good day.
Center on 118.175, Turkish 1 Yankee Bravo, bye-bye.
There we go. Bring chase plane up. Save. Oh, got a new version available for chase plane. I'll have to download that another time. Not gonna mess with it now. Okay, everything is looking good.
Contact 995, contact Sofia Control 122.75.
Center on 122.75, contact 995.
Alright, and as usual here at Blazed and Confused Aviation, this is a 420 friendly flight. So, if you have it, you can smoke it.
Barney up, radar Suntuk 42 Zulu Alpha, flight level 300. Suntuk 42 Zulu Alpha, Barney up, radar identified. Turkish 8 Hotel Mike, contact Sophie Control 122.75, have a good afternoon. Contact Sophie Control 122.75, Turkish 8 Hotel Mike. Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo, report ready for descent. Ready for descent, Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo. Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo, descent to flight level 110. Descent to flight level 110, Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo. Eurowings 2 Tango Romeo, contact Sophie Control 122.75.
Center on 122.75, Eurowings 2 Tango Romeo, bye-bye.
Oh, let's see. What view shall we go to? Oh, let's go back outside again. See if we got anything but clouds here to look at. That's probably all we're gonna see.
Contact 19 Sierra Bravo, contact Sophie Control 122.75.
Ooh, look at those contrails going. Oh, a little break in the clouds there. See some of the ground.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, contact Sophie Control 122.75.
Sophia Control 122.75, Turkish 1863 Heavy. Sophia Control, Turkish 1863 Heavy, flight level 380. Almost got tongue twisted there.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, Sophia Control identified.
Let me turn music down one more notch there. Feel like it's just a touch too loud. Hope everybody's enjoying the flight so far, other than the rough takeoff there. I apologize for my poor piloting. I've been flying I fly the Airbus A350 mostly, and it definitely handles way different on takeoff. Ooh, I think we got some lightning. Let's jump over here. Actually, let's go. There we go. That way we can see the. Actually, let's go back here to the economy. Watch the wing here. Maybe we'll see some lightning.
Center on 120.425, Suntalk 1213. Have a good afternoon.
Okay.
Delphi Control Center 42 Zulu Alpha. Good afternoon. Flight level 300.
Center 42 Zulu Alpha, Sophie Control identified.
Sorry about that. That's my grinder squealing there as I'm opening and closing the main body to empty it. It's about time for a new one. Actually, it's past time for a new one. Take a peek around the cabin here.
Control Suntalk 1257. Good afternoon. Flight level 339 now.
Suntalk 1257, Sophie Control identified.
Ah, they went with the dark colored seats here. Not bad, not bad. Let's go back outside here.
Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo QNH1014. Expect radar vectors for another approach runway 0.
Yeah, I think as far as so far my experience between the Airbus A350 and the 777 here, the 777 is way. Ooh, nice lightning bolt there in the background. 777 is easier to land, a lot smoother. Whereas to me, the Airbus A350 feels easier to take off and fly out of departure. Probably just, I don't fly the 777 as much. Just the cockpit of the A350 is more to my likings as far as that big AFB there, and being able to put I can actually show you here, like this EFB Just don't get me wrong, it's a good EFB. Here's what I like. Yeah. And then zoom out. Let's see where we are. And then of course here's our destination over here, Rome. But of course the screens are a bit bigger on the A350. And then the EFB is actually like right here. A pretty large screen. So as you're in this view, you actually have that screen right here so you can see it. So that's just something I really like better. I mean, here I can click right here and bring this over so that, there we go, I have it in view, but it then blocks your engine. And the only other solution is to click the engine button there and then get your stats there, but you lose that visual. I don't know. I like both planes for different reasons, but I tend to fly the A350 more. Really looking forward to the A220 for shorter, well, not like this is a long flight, or for getting into smaller airports that this plane really can't get into. Or maybe it can get into, but can't get back out of with a big load. It would have to be near empty to get out of shorter runways. I'm gonna step away for just a few minutes here. Go get some more water, and I need to put food away, so I will be back in a little bit.
Sophie Control, Blue Danube Golf Golf, flight level 400.
Blue Danube Golf Golf, Sophie Control identified. Anatolia 3 Echo Mike, contact Belgrade Control 120.425.
Sensor on 120.425, Anatolia 3 Echo Mike.
Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo, descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1014, Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo.
Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo, turn right heading 345 hectares for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 47 miles.
Turn right heading 345 Lima Zulu Hotel Kilo Bravo.
Sulfur control, Corridor 790 kilo, flight level 3390. Corridor 790 kilo, sulfur control identified.
Sulfur control, Sunday 87 Tango Bravo, good afternoon, passing flight level 311, climbing to flight level 320.
Santa 87 Tango Bravo, sulfur control identified, continue climb to flight level 320.
Continue climb to flight level 320, Santa 87 Tango Bravo.
Suntuck 995, contact Belgrade Control 120.425. Contact Belgrade Control 120.425, Suntuck 995. Balkan Holidays 14 Uniform Lima, contact Belgrade Control 120.425.
Contact Belgrade Control 120.425. Balkan Holidays 14 Uniform Lima, bye-bye.
Turkish 8 Hotel Mike, contact Belgrade Control 120.425. Contact Belgrade Control 120.425, Turkish 8 Hotel Mike, bye-bye.
Sophie Control, Anatolia 8 Foxtrot Delta, good afternoon, flight level 339er.
Anatolia 8 Foxtrot Delta, Sophie Control identified. Turkish 1863 Heavy, contact Belgrade Control 120.425, have a good afternoon.
Center on 120.425, Turkish 1863 Heavy. Belgrade Control, Turkish 1863 Heavy, flight level 380.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, Belgrade Control, identified. Suntuck 1213, contact Zobber Radar 122.575.
Contact Zobber Radar 122.575, Suntuck 1213. Belgrade Control with a 734, flight level 320.
With a 734, Belgrade Control, identified.
Belgrade Control, Eurowings 2 Tango Romeo, good afternoon, flight level 330.
Eurowings 2 Tango Romeo, Belgrade Control, identified.
Belgrade Control Center 19 Sierra Bravo, flight level 299.
Suntuck 19 Sierra Bravo, Belgrade Control, identified.
Okay, I have finally made it back. Had to get all my food put away and kitchen straightened back up, and went ahead and since I was in there made my sandwiches for work tomorrow and Saturday. So I apologize for being away that long. Let's see how we're progressing here. Looks like we're about halfway through our route. Let's see, let's jump over to our FMC here. Our ETA is 1421 and it is 13:05, so we have about an hour and 16 minutes left. Let's see. We are at cruise, perfect. And our top of descent is 1342 Zulu. So that is 37 minutes away. We're 298 miles away from that. So let me go ahead and turn the radio ATC down some more there. There we go. I'm gonna continue to let my FO Troy handle the comms there on Beyond ATC until we get a bit closer, and then I'll take them back over. And we'll kind of just enjoy the chat and the flight here, which looks like we're getting a little bit of breaking clouds. So let's step on outside to some scenic views again. Been a pretty good playlist so far. I've enjoyed this music. Kudos upbeat. I do have the sim set to the accurate weather, but I did roll back the clock from current time. So we are technically live weather, but I just rolled back the time so we'd have daytime. Before I forget, quick shout out to EasyJet Sim Pilot here on YouTube, who put out a video earlier today about a new app here called Pre-Flighty, and basically lets you search for real world flights as well as being an add-on linker. So you can control, like for instance, we're in the 777-300ER. These are my 3 add-on planes here that are not through the sim directly. Different liveries, so the only thing I have turned on currently are for the 777-300. All my other add-ons like extra toolbars, Navigraph, Boris Audio Works, tongue-tied again. Tri-Sim is the GFX, which gives us the better contrails, as well as other effects if you have more moisture in the atmosphere and such. Beyond ATC, FSLTL, all that stays on all the time. I don't let those get toggled. And then the sceneries, you just turn on whichever ones you're using, which, for instance, Istanbul to Rome. Now, if we were to be passing over some other airport I owned, I might toggle that on manually just so that it's there. But the neat thing is once you go to a particular flight, like for instance this one, the scenery is already enabled, but it's nice it's showing this, but it gives you this option right here to activate whatever is not enabled. So you click that, boom, and it takes care of it for you. And you can also link apps in this. So once you're here on your dashboard, you click launch apps, it'll take you this window, and you click launch auto run, and anything you have set to auto run will then proceed to launch itself. You can use that if you want. I did enable the sim to do that, but I actually manually run that through my start menu here. But this thing is literally don't have to use Flight Radar 24 or iFly Schedule anymore to find routes. You just go here into the route finder. You can toggle what aircraft you want to fly. You can do all here. You pick whichever aircraft you want to search. So, like for instance, I did the 777. You can choose what airline you want to fly, what region you want to fly in, where you want to fly from, where you want to fly to, how long of a flight you want, and then it will search for you and give you a list of flights within your specified search criteria here. And then as you see over here, it'll tell you your airline, the plane, and then this lets you know if you have all of these checklists, so add-on checklists for things. So for instance here, Jeddah to Istanbul, I do have everything here, it's Where's the one we did here? It's probably back up here somewhere. Is that one? No, that's London. Oops. There it is. Oh no, that's not it. Sorry. I'm a ding dong. That's the right one. Again, for some reason it's showing that scenery is disabled, even though, as you see, it's right there enabled. Oh, that's not in a group. Why are you not in a group? Yeah, we'll put you in Europe. There we go. Okay, yeah, I figured it would say that. And then, oh, I just noticed this, I guess, surprised me. So I guess you can click that and maybe it'll just pick something for you. I haven't tried that yet, so I might give that a try another time, but very cool program, highly recommend it. Go check that out. Just Google Preflighty or go to Easy Simjet. Sorry, hold on, let me make sure I'm saying his EasyJet Sim Pilot on YouTube, and the video is entitled "This Free MSFS 2024 App is Amazing." And go check out his video, give him a thumbs up and some love. He has put out many videos like this with some very useful information. Go check him out. But alright, enough of that. Let's get back to our flight here. Sorry, I'm snacking on some cookie dough bites and some Reese's Pieces here. Flyby. Livery popping in and out too. Okay, I need to put the snacks away. I'll sit here and eat this whole bag of candy.
Contact Zagreb radar 122.575 Turkish 1863 heavy. Zagreb radar Turkish 1863 heavy. Flight level 380.
Okay. Put them back in the fridge so that I'm not tempted to keep eating them here in front of me. Okay. I'm going to give a little more volume to Beyond ATC. And then I am going to take back over the responding. Oh, what a view. That's nice. Oh, dang it. Went to grab a screenshot of that and I was a few seconds too late.
Zagreb radar Turkish 8 Hotel Mike flight level 339.
Turkish 8 Hotel Mike Zagreb radar identified.
There we go.
89.3, contact Zagreb radar 124.
Got that one.
Santa on 124.85, speedbird 893.
Oh, now look at that. That's a nice view of that mountain there just under the plane.
Zagreb radar Eurowings 2 Tango Romeo, flight level 329.
Eurowings 2 Tango Romeo, Zagreb radar identified. Santa 1213, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Contact Zagreb radar 124.85, Santa 1213.
I think I saw the coastline there up in front. Cross over the bit of... I think that's still considered the Mediterranean there. In between, let's see, what is that? Looks like it might be Bosnia? Oh, currently over Sarajevo, but it looks like Croatia is the coastline there. And I don't know if this is called maybe the Gulf of something or...
Wings 2 Tango Romeo, contacts over radar 124.85.
Adriatic Sea. That's what we're looking for. It's all part of the Mediterranean, but yeah, that area is considered the Adriatic Sea. That is what we will be crossing over. There we go, little geography lesson. Oh, there we go. Let's look at that. The only thing that ruins that shot is this stupid texture issue.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, contacts over radar 124.85. Have a good afternoon.
Zagreb radar 124.85. Turkish 1863 Heavy. Have a good day. Zagreb radar, Turkish 1863 Heavy, flight level 380.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, Zagreb radar, identified.
Soviet radar, Turkish Papa Delta, good afternoon, flight level 350.
Turkish Papa Delta, Zagreb radar, identified.
Holy moly, look at that view. Oh, another flyby. Oh, no livery showed up this time.
Zagreb radar, Sunturk 19 Sierra Bravo, flight level 299er.
Sunturk 19 Sierra Bravo, Zagreb radar, identified.
Center on 120.375, Vulcan Holidays 1 for uniform.
Sheesh. Holy screenshots. I think keeping for doing the screenshot on that one is the engines there. They need to hurry up and fix that.
Soviet radar Center 995, good afternoon, flight level 340.
Center 995, Soviet radar identified.
I think Sunday we're gonna go back to the Airbus A350. And not too long ago I saw that Delta Airlines had a flight from Atlanta to Salt Lake City and vice versa. It may be something they only do once in a while, and they did it in the Airbus A350-900. I haven't been able to find that flight again recently, but I think I'll go ahead and do that again. We'll do a round trip on that. We'll go Atlanta to Salt Lake and then turn around and come back Salt Lake into Atlanta. We'll be using the new Orbex Atlanta as well as PacSim's Salt Lake City. Two very good sceneries. And I haven't gone into Atlanta again since they've done the most recent update, which has supposedly severely or drastically helped improvements or performance. My words are not coming out of my head correctly. Ooh, there's a view I gotta grab. Yep. So yeah, I think that'll be the plan for Sunday. We'll that's gonna be about a 6.5 hour total flight time. I think it's maybe not quite 6. When I looked at it, it was 3 hours and 20 minutes from Atlanta to Salt Lake, and then 3 hours and 5 minutes coming back. So right around 6.5 hour flight time, and then our time on the ground. Hopefully we can get GSX to work properly, so we won't have to do any craziness to get away from the gate. I have had that happen in the A350 before, and I could not get it to reverse out of the gate, so we ended up having to go forward and make a hard turn and essentially take my wing through the terminal.
Radar with a 734 flight level 320.
With a 734 Soviet radar identified. Center 1213, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Center 1213.
Center 1213, descent to flight level 160.
Descent to flight level 160.
Let's jump back here in the cockpit. Ooh, this song's a bit louder than the others. Alright, let's come over to our EFB, or where it's supposed to be, and bring it back over here. Let's come into our charts here. Now, we don't know if this is going to be our actual approach. Hopefully this is what actually we can possibly find out here. Let's see, arrival, weather. So we've got winds of 220 at 11 knots, and runway 16 left is what we were assigned. Let's come back over here to the FMC and let's see what other runways they have. So winds were 220, is that what I said? Crap. Yep, see what I'm talking about? Yeah, 220 at 11 knots. Let me write that down. Oh, we have clear conditions, so that's good. So we've got 220 at 11 knots. Temperature is 25 degrees. And the QNH is 1012 right now. Alright. So, I mean, that's... You could handle those winds on that runway. Could be like a quartering headwind. Be 60 degrees off of the runway heading, which isn't horrible. Let's go back over here and let's see what were our other options. Prefer to stay on an ILS runway if possible, so hopefully they'll keep us on. Oh well, 25 has a ILS, and that would put us closer to a headwind, but it depends on the length of that runway versus the others. Alright, so we'll just wait and see what they give us once we get there. Which, let's see, top of descent we are 50 miles from, so we should be getting contacted soon. Yeah, there's our top of descent right there, so we should get a call from ATC soon on our procedure. In the meantime, let's go look at our chart and go ahead and get familiar with what we've got going on here. Yes, this is our entrance to the arrival. We're coming in through Mopov. Well, I don't know. I'm probably butchering that. So we need to be above flight level 110, below 160.
63 heavy, cleared Mopov 3 Alpha arrival, runway 16 left.
Cleared Mopov 3 Alpha arrival, runway 16 left, Turkish 1863 heavy. Beautiful.
1863 heavy, contact Brindisi 129.775.
Bring DC on 129.775, Turkish 1863 heavy. Have a good day. Bring DC, Turkish 1863 heavy, flight level 380.
Turkish 1863 heavy, bring DC identified.
Okay, so alright, so we've got below 16 flight level 160, above flight level 110, and we've got some speed restrictions, and then it looks like we come, yep, through here, and we need to be above 6,000. Still, so we'd be holding above 6,000 all the way through, and then 4,000 air at Exama, and then 200 knots speed restriction, 210, yep, all the way back through. Okay. So that is our arrival. Let's look at our ILS approach, and we will get our minimums and get that set. Well, or wait, he did say 16 left, right? Yes, 16 left. So we are getting our runway and our approach we have, or well, our star that we have. They'll most likely give us the ILS. So let's see, ILS intercept altitude is 2,500 feet. And 114 feet is our decision altitude. So let's get that set.
Turkish 1863 heavy, report ready for descent.
Will report when ready for descent. Turkish 1863 heavy.
Turkish 1863 heavy, descent to flight level 160.
I didn't say I was ready, I said I will report. Descend flight level 160, Turkish 1863 heavy. I am not going to actually descend, but I will get it set, and I will let the FMC take over, which is wonderful with the Boeing. It will automatically start descending us once we intercept, which we're 19 miles away. It's not going to take us very long to get there. Let's get our heading bug resynced. And I already forgot what that was, 114. Okay, and let's see. So we need to go.
Brindisi Southwest 1995 Heavy, flight level 320. Southwest 1995 Heavy, Brindisi identified.
There we go. Barrow set at 114 feet. Perfect. All right, we have our minimum set. Let's bring our checklist back up.
77 Juliet Heavy, contact drone radar 123
Recall clear.
Center on 123.95.
No notes. Auto brake. We'll set. Helps if you click the right button in dipsticks. We'll put auto brake to 2. I've been putting it to 3 and it seems to stop really heavy, so we're gonna go 2 instead. We have our minimums. Let's go down here and let's get our VREF speed set. Okay, that all looks fine. Trying to remember. That's where I wanted to go. And then let's jump over here real quick. Landing on route 16 left. Import AC on, no anti-ice, flaps are going to be 30. Import our weather 22011, 25 degrees Celsius. I wish I could. Oh, I can change that. Beautiful. 1012. Perfect. All right. Calculate. All right. VREF is 145. 6,500 feet required, and we have over 12,000 feet of runway. Beautiful. Let's go back to our FMC, and we want 145 as our VREF. So we're going to go ahead and click this, and then we're going to go clear, change that 145, and we'll insert that right there. And that should take care of there. And we have done our approach briefing already. Descent checklist is complete. Now we just wait till we get down to our descent. Oh, one thing I did not look at our descent briefing was, what is the let's see. Let me zoom in a bit more. Let's see, is it down here? No, that's just all the restrictions. Okay, transition level is by ATC, so we have to wait for them to tell us. Okay. Okay. We'll keep that chart up because that is what we are going to be using first. How far away are we from that waypoint? Oh, okay, not too far away. We got 60, 82, yeah, 82 miles away from Mopove. And looks like we are about 10 miles from our top of descent. Yep, 10 miles. Oh, and there is the coast of Italy. Okay. Oh, let's snap a screenshot of that. Let's grab some cinematics here as we just start our descent. Oh, I cannot speak.
Brindisi Turkish 5 Quebec Alpha, flight level 330.
Turkish 5 Quebec Alpha, Brindisi identified.
Oh, look at that coming up through the contrail there. That's beautiful. Why do I feel like we're paused?
Synergy 3 Juliet Tango, contact me on radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, Synergy 3 Juliet Tango, bye-bye.
We are paused for some reason. Okay, let's see if we can figure out why. Oh, let's see. Is this thing set to pause near top of descent or something? Actually, pitch it in this somewhere. Okay, I didn't see it there. I'm pretty sure it's just a regular pause button, but I cannot remember what button that is. So let's go find it. Oh, I have no button set. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, spacebar. Or P. Or, okay. Oh, I think we have resumed. Yes, we have. We're moving again. Okay. Yes, I see movement again. Okay. Alright. Where? What traffic? Where's traffic? I don't see traffic. You're not showing me traffic. See, you're not showing me any traffic. You're supposed to show me traffic. Why aren't you showing me traffic? Let's go 40 miles now. And And here we go, down we go. All right. Let's go ahead and turn the no smoking and seatbelt sign back on. Boom. Let's go up with the sound some. Everything else, I believe, is good where it's at. All right. Let's see. Yep, everything looks good up here. Right. Looks good there. Still got a bit before we get there. Let's do a refresh on that. Oh, a little bit of a change. So we got 26 degrees now. And the winds are at 13 knots. Let's jump back over to the performance tab and see. Probably not going to make any change, but let's just do a check. Okay, we're getting different weather. Than what this is saying. Who do I want to believe?
UVLA 7473, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Contact Rome radar 131.1, UVLA 7473, bye-bye.
Oh, hold on. That would be why we were getting the wrong weather. It wasn't on the landing. Alright, there we go. Update that. Good, calculate. No change. Excellent. Okay. Go back to our chart. Well, actually, we don't need our chart at the moment. We can keep it on this. Come this way, around, and then in for a landing. Hopefully way smoother than our takeoff was. Well, the takeoff was fine. The departure was not. Okay, and we program, or we set up gate 505 at the beginning of the sim. Or at the main menu before loading in. Ooh, look at that view. Let's go inside the cabin here and see what kind of views we got to look at. There's that mountain we were passing over there just a second ago on the exterior view.
Turkish 1863 heavy, contact Rome radar 131.1.
131.1, Turkish 1863 heavy. Ooh. Oh, let's see. We are through 22,000 feet. Rome radar, Turkish 1863 heavy, descending through flight level 217 via the Mopu 3 Alpha arrival.
Turkish 1863 heavy, Rome radar identified.
Alright, a little bit fast. Let's dump out the speed brakes for a second. Slow us down here. There we go. Pull them back in. Perfect. Let's see here. Well, we made some really good time. I thought this was supposed to be a 2 hour and 20-minute flight. We're about an hour and a half right now.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, descend flight level 090.
Descend flight level 090, Turkish 1863 Heavy. Alright, and there we go, 9,000 set.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Descend via star to 4,000 feet, QNH 1012, Turkish 1863 Heavy. Alright, so we are going to set 4,000 feet, and the FMC will manage all of our constraints here. So we should level off at 16,000 feet until we pass Desek, I believe. That's what it should do.
Avion Nord November Echo, cleared Luron 3 November arrival, runway 07.
Cleared Luron 3 November arrival, runway 07, Avion Nord November Echo.
Oh. Okay. Our next flight restriction is above 11,000 feet. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yep. Okay, perfect. I was about to freak out there for a second, but we're good. We made it past that 16,000 foot constraint. Airspeed's good. Should hold us right here at 230. We don't need any flaps yet.
Rome radar, enter 4211, flight level 360.
Enter 4211.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Rome radar with Malta 9 Zulu Papa passing.
There we go. 1012 set.
To flight level 170.
With Malta 9 Zulu Papa, Rome radar identified, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350 with Malta 9 Zulu Papa.
Rome radar Silk West 1995 Heavy. Good afternoon, flight level 320.
Silk West 1995 Heavy, Rome radar identified. Magic Sun 46 X-ray Golf cleared Covers 1 Echo arrival runway 32.
Cleared Covers 1 Echo arrival runway 32 Magic Sun 46 X-ray Golf.
Ryanair 63 Uniform Hotel, descend via star to 5,000 feet QNH 1012.
Descend via start to 5,000 feet QNH 1012 Ryanair 63 Uniform Hotel.
Ryanair 63 Uniform Hotel, contact Roma Director 131.25.
Contact Roma Director 131.25 Ryanair 63 Uniform Hotel.
Aero West 47 Bravo, contact Brindisi 129.775.
Center on 129.775 Aero West 47 Bravo.
Rome radar ISR63 Lima, good afternoon. Passing flight level 154, climbing to flight level 170 direct Giglio.
ISR63 Lima, Rome radar, good afternoon. Identified, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, ISR63 Lima.
AV on Nord November.
Alright, how are we looking here?
Ready for descent.
Looking good, looking good.
November Echo, descent to flight level 200.
Descent to flight level
Please.
200, Avion Nord November Echo.
Okay. So the airport said about our 1 o'clock at... Oh, what's my range set for? It's about 20 miles. Well, 18, 19 miles right now. So it's somewhere probably off over here. Might can't 100% sure. Might be in here. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. Hey.
Passing flight level 150, climbing to flight level 180,
Just grab a few quick screenshots here while we can. Ah, dang it. That wasn't the screenshot I wanted. Oh, there's the right-hand turn. Sheesh, look at that. It's the Rome. Holy moly.
Climb flight level 300, United 509 Heavy.
Rome radar Ryanair 90 Bravo November, passing flight level 144, climbing to flight level 160 direct drone.
Ryanair 90 Bravo November, Rome radar identified, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, Ryanair 90 Bravo November.
Rome radar Ryanair 4519, flight level 340.
Ryanair 4519, Rome radar identified.
Okay, let's get back in here and monitor things. let's see. Let me pull up my replay tool over here so I hopefully remember to turn it on for the first time ever. I keep on forgetting.
Fraction 034 pop-up contact ring DC 129er.
Okay, let's give us some more volume here in the sim.
Decimal 775 fraction 034 pop-up. Bye-bye.
Gotta turn the ATC back up a bit.
Contact Rome arrivals 125.5.
Contact Rome arrivals 125.5. Turkish 1863 heavy. Roma arrivals, Turkish 1863 heavy, descending via the Mopu 3 Alpha, arrival through flight level 110.
Turkish 1863 heavy, Roma arrivals, information hotel current, good afternoon, QNH1012, expect the ILS X-ray approach runway 16 left with the XMA transition.
Okay. Information hotel QNH1012 expects ILS Zulu expect ILS X-ray approach 16 left with the XMA transition. Turkish 1863 heavy. I almost buggered that up. Okay, we have information hotel. And that was the XMA transition. All right, so we need to get that set into the FMC. Hopefully that is not going to totally jack up our information. It doesn't even give me a transition, so I'm not even gonna. Oh well, we're just gonna keep on doing what we're doing then. Nothing else I can do. Altimeters are already set.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your
Speed
cabin
brake
bag
armed.
is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed.
Flow 10,000 feet. Landing lights are on.
You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing.
And strobes are already on. I'm gonna go ahead and go wing lights on also.
Magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
Alright, we have our minimums are set. Let's see. Let's get our heading bug back around where it needs to be. Whee! Alright, let's drop the music down just a little more here. Alright, 2,500 feet. Cabin is ready for landing. Beautiful. 2,500 feet was our ILS intercept. We've only been cleared to 4,000 so far, so we will keep that set. I did not look and see what the missed approach is in case I fuck it up. Okay, here's where we're at right now. Yep, here we're coming up to the left hand there, left there, and then into the ILS. There we go. Let's see what our missed approach is. Holy crap, that zoomed in really far. Climb 159 degrees to 2,000 feet. Turn right heading 185.
156 descending to 4,000 feet with information hotel.
Okay.
8 Arrow 1682 Romeo arrivals QNH101 to expect
Okay,
ILS
perfect.
approach runway 16 left with the XMA transition.
QNH101 to expect the ILS X-ray approach runway 16 left with the XMA transition 8 Arrow 1682.
Where did these clouds come from? We're supposed to have cat bouquet conditions. There we go. All right. Come on, slow down a little more. I don't see any traffic. Let's bring this down to 20 miles now. Actually, let's go and bring it down to 10. Let's bring his down to 20. There we go. And is terrain's on for him. I've got weather radar. Oops, I never did turn the turbulence on. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing shortly here in Rome, and current temperature is 26 degrees Celsius. Winds are at 13 knots at 220 degrees, so just slightly out of the southwest, west-southwest. Not expecting anything drastic on the approach here. We should have a nice smooth ride yet. So sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight, and if you need anything, feel free to ask one of the cabin staff, but please remain seated for the rest of the flight here till we get up to the gate and I turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank you very much for flying with us here on Turkish Airlines. We'll see maybe once we land here and get to the gate if GSX wants to work or not. Alright, we are essentially on a base leg. About to turn in. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kind of get a jump and get that set to intercept ILS. It will still hold all our restrictions on the way in because I think we still have a 4,000 foot restriction somewhere. Oh, let's get this back on our legs page. Or actually 6,000 foot here and then 4,000 there. Oh, there's XMA. We already had that transition inserted. That's why it didn't show up. Perfect. Okay, so we should hold 6,000 feet here until we get past, what is that, RF 447? Or no, 448, so that'll be the next, that one. We should have to stay above 6,000 feet. Okay. Let's go ahead and arm the localizer. What's our need? Okay, we'll be dropping to 210 knots shortly. And at that point, we'll get flaps 1 out. Let me get my head tracker clip back onto the headphones here. Eventually, at some point, I do plan on getting a Toby, just so I don't have to clip this on anymore. Alright, let me recenter everything. So the camera's going to jump here just a second when I re-enable the head tracking. Okay, didn't jump too bad. Oh, actually. Okay, there we go. Whoa. That thing just kept on going and going.
Turkish 1863 heavy, cleared direct XMA, cross XMA at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS X-ray approach runway 16 left.
Cleared direct XMA, cross XMA at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS X-ray approach runway 16 left, Turkish 1863 heavy. Alright, we're heading direct XMA already. I don't have to do anything. And we are now descending down to 4,000 feet. So beautiful. And let's go flaps 1. Ah, there we go. I may have accidentally zoomed in a notch or something. I thought the camera position was off. Okay, I guess this flight is going to end up being 2 hours or so. We're actually probably at 2 hours right now with my forgetting to turn on the clock before we took off. Our block time's correct. I turned that one on correctly. Okay. Yep, we're still above 4,000 feet. Crossing XMA, perfect. And let's see. Yep. So we just have to wait for the localizer to capture. Which won't be until we get here. Okay, we're set for 200 knots, but we're still good with flaps 1 for now. Right on the border where I could put out flaps 5, but let's hold off just a little bit. I think that might be the runway right there. Pretty sure it is. Okay, oh, we gained 10 knots of speed there all of a sudden. Come on, slow back down. Yep, that is definitely the runway over there. Oh, we're still gaining speed even with the headwind for some reason. Alright, let's go. There we go. Come on. Let's go ahead and go flaps 5. Hopefully, well, there we go. Turkish 1863 is established on the localizer.
Turkish 1863 heavy, roger.
Okay. Let's activate approach.
$2,500.
All right. Let's go one next level of flaps. So I believe that was 15. Yeah. Try to help slow us down here.
Turkish 1863 heavy, contact human tower 127.625.
Tower 127.625, Turkish 1863 heavy. Alright. Hume Tower, Turkish 1863 heavy, established ILS X-ray 16 left.
Turkish 1863 heavy, Human
Okay,
Tower,
flaps 20,
degrees, 13 knots, runway
gear down.
16 left, cleared to land.
Cleared to land 16 left, Turkish 1863 heavy. Alright, let's check. Let's get our runway turn off lights on, landing lights are already on, everything else is already set. Head tracking coming on. Alright, let's get our airspeed down to 145. Let's see, we're at flaps 20. Let's go 25. And 30. Alright, full flaps. Autopilot coming off. My airplane. Ooh, she wanted to sync on me there real quick. Alright, auto throttle off. My throttles. A little bit slow here. Get it back up. A little high. Get the nose down. Man, she is wanting to float hard. There we go. That's why I got too fast. Back up. Okay, let's bring the nose back up. Probably made the passengers shit their pants there.
400. Hmm. 300. 200. Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums.
Continue. Yeah, I'm floating this one way down the runway.
20. 10. 5.
Okay, speed brakes out. Bring the nose. Holy crap, why did you just want to take off to the left there? Wow, that was a weird sudden yaw to the right there. Auto brakes off. Didn't even use the reverse thrust.
Heavy, exit right at Delta Hotel.
Exit right at Delta Hotel, Turkish 1863 Heavy. Which hopefully this is Delta Hotel right up here. Yep, that is Delta Hotel. Alright, slow us down a bit here. Welcome to Rome. Other than that, yaw to the right. Landing was fairly nice.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, contact ground
Let's go ahead and
121
slow down.
675.
Ground on 121.675, Turkish
Ladies and
1863 Heavy.
The cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to
Okay,
perform
let's
safety
stop
related
here.
duties.
Parking brake
However,
on.
we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt
Let's
sign
get the
has been pushed
APU
off.
started.
Portable electronic devices for messaging.
Let's
calls,
go
or
landing
internet
lights
access
off.
May now be used. Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you.
Taxi
Checking in
lights
seat pockets,
on.
underneath the seat and in the overhead
We'll leave
lockers.
the rest of the
Do
lights
take care
on for
opening the
now.
overhead lockers as items may have moved during flight. Smoking
Alright.
is not permitted
Oh,
until you
whoops.
reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain
Override
and
the
the crew,
landing
it has been our
checklist.
pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help
There we
you
go.
complete your journey.
Okay. Let's see if GSX wants to play nice. I bet you it doesn't even want to load. Alright, gate 505 is what we wanted. Yeah, it's not even gonna work. Fiume ground, Turkish 1863 Heavy, request taxi to gate 505.
Turkish 1863 Heavy, welcome to Fiumicino. Taxi to stand 505 via Delta Hotel, Delta Papa Hotel Charlie Foxtrot.
Taxi to gate 505 via Delta Hotel, Delta Papa Hotel Charlie Foxtrot, Turkish 1863 Heavy. Okie dokie. So we need to make a right-hand turn here. Let's stop our flight time.
Contact Tower 118.7
We can turn the flight directors off now.
Have a good afternoon. All aircraft be advised
Okay.
information in the air now current QNH 1012.
Parking brake off.
Aero Italia 145
Let's
November.
give her some thrust, and we're gonna make a turn to the right.
Aero Italia 145 November.
And we're gonna go straight.
For company traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Aero Italia 145 November.
And then make this left through here.
Aero Italia 145 November. Fiume ground. Push back and engine start approved. Face north.
Push back and engine start approved. Face north, Aero Italia 145 November.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Gotta do some PNG pin clicks. There we go. Alright, and again I forgot to turn the recording on for the landing. See? I do it every time. I'm gonna have to make myself a physical checklist
Marathon
for that.
2023 at ramp 236, request push back and engine start.
Marathon 2023 Fiume ground. Hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Marathon
Oh, yeah.
2023.
I can give us a little more thrust here and maybe get us to the gate a little quicker.
Aero Italia 134 Bravo. Contact Fiume Tower 118.7.
Contact Tower 118.7, Aero Italia 134 Bravo. Have a good afternoon.
5 November.
Look at that. Pretty.
Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, Echo Bravo, November, Golf, November, Bravo, Bravo Alpha.
Taxi to holding point Bravo Alpha, runway 25 via Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, Echo Bravo, November Golf, November, Bravo, Bravo Alpha, Aero Italia 145 November.
Marathon 2023, human ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north, Marathon 2023.
Alright, let's go a little bit of break. Let's go a little more break. There we go. Don't want to throw the passengers around.
1682, taxi to ramp 222 via Delta Golf, Delta Papa Golf, Echo Hotel, Echo Charlie.
Oh, plane taking off there.
Via Delta Golf, Delta Papa Golf, Echo Hotel, Echo Charlie, 8 Arrow 1682.
Well, are you taking off or are you just driving down the runway? Oh, there you go, finally. Up, up, and away. Alright, looks like we're taxiing down this way a little bit here. And by the way, if you're wondering what I'm using for my taxiing is I cheat. So this is Beyond ATC, so you click this little button right here. So you just have your normal instructions, you click that and you basically get a little GPS taxi feature.
2023, taxi to holding point Bravo Alpha, runway 25 via Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, Echo Bravo, November Golf, November Bravo, Bravo Alpha.
Taxi to holding point Bravo
Cheat
Alpha,
sheet for taxiing right there.
via Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta,
Okay,
Echo
no
Bravo,
issues with
November
that plane. He will be out of our way.
Alpha, Marathon
And no
2023.
traffic over there to worry about, so we're good. Let's pick up a little more speed here because we still got a ways to go straight here. This gate was the first heavy gate I could find when I was looking through the list in the main menu there to pick the landing gate. So this is the MK Studios Rome Fumicine. Or sorry, I know I'm butchering the name, so I apologize to anybody who may know how to pronounce this correctly and is cringing very badly for that. Okay, let's slow down here because we're going to make a little left right here. I'm keeping an eye on that plane right there too. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to stop and let him go. Let's just hold and let him go. Oh, don't tell me he's coming right for us. He is. Let's get out of the way. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, be quiet. Okay, slow down now. Alright, we need to make a right-hand turn here. Oh, is it? Oh, that's 509. Okay, so we're going to make a left here. Okay, and we're looking for 505. That looks like it's the last song on the playlist here. That's 7. So I think it's this next one right up here. Yep, should be this one right here. 505, here we go. Alright, slow us down a little bit more. Start our turn in.
Marathon 2023, contact Fuman Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7, Marathon 2023.
4, 3, 2.
342 at gate 702, request pushback.
And that's good enough. Stop.
Gadget 342, Fuman ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Gadget 342.
Okay, APU is on. Let's go ahead and shut the engines down. Parking brake is engaged. Alright, let me turn the head tracking off. Oh. Alright, let's come over to the EFB real quick. Let's go chocks. Let's get our ground power on. There we go. Did the jetway attach? Yes, there it goes now. Crap, I hit the wrong button. Now I gotta cycle through these again. Sorry about that. Parking brake is set. Oh, I didn't turn the... There we go. Now it's off. We'll get that. Actually, here, let's go ahead and get that real quick. Hydraulics. And the fuel pumps. Fuel pumps off. Hydraulics off. Okay, go seatbelts off. Oops, I was supposed to turn those off already.
Taxi to holding point Bravo Alpha, runway 25.
My bad, ground people. I didn't mean to blind you. We can turn the beacon light off too. The engines are off. Let's get the external power on. It's 26 degrees Celsius. We don't need to run the APU in the packs. We can shut that down and just let the external, or the external power take care of that. Alright, let's, sorry. Door, oh, okay, entry 2 left, we want to open.
Taxi to holding point Bravo Alpha, runway 25 via Echo Pulse Delta, Delta Mike, Bravo, Bravo Alpha.
Perfect.
Taxi to holding point Bravo Alpha, runway 25 via Echo
See, I bet you it's still not going to work.
Bravo Alpha, Iberia 06 Papa Whiskey.
No.
Right left 3022, gate 30 on request pushback.
Okay, so let me turn here. Let's turn that down. Okay. Well, that's essentially all we can really do. Since GSX does not want to work, we cannot technically deboard the plane. So let's go ahead and shut down the last few things here. The Dero comes off. Let's turn the window heats off. Let's see what else. We'll pretend like all the passengers are already off the plane, so we are going to turn everything off. Oops. Actually, yeah, we can go ahead and do that too. Turn the APU gen off.
Request taxi to the active.
I guess you can't actually toggle that. There we go. Emergency lights off. Broadband system off. Let's see, is there anything? Oh, yep, packs are off. And that's it, checklist complete. Alright. The only thing left is to disconnect the power. So we'll go ahead and go nav light off. And we'll go disconnect both of those. Boom, shut down. Alright. That is it. I appreciate you flying with us. I hope you enjoyed the flight. No, it wasn't the best departure and approach there, but oh, I almost forgot here. Let's pull. Let's see how the landing rate was. So 21 feet off of the centerline touchdown, and then centerline roll was 469 feet off before I got it centered back up. No bounce, minus 160 feet per minute, 1.16 G. So not bad on the landing itself. That little jerk to the right there off the center was kind of weird. I don't know what caused that, because I was centered back up on the rudders when I touched down, so who knows, it may have been a weird gust of wind or something. So that's not too bad on that landing there. We will take it. So as I was saying, hope you enjoyed the flight. If you did, please hit that like button, smash the like button, and the subscribe there on the YouTube side, and that's Twitch. Hit that follow button, greatly appreciated. Have a great night, and we will be back Sunday to fly from Atlanta to Salt Lake City, and then back from Salt Lake City to Tampa. So we'll get some nice views of the Rockies, and then the plains of the Midwest there, and then New Orbix Atlanta and the PAC-SIM Salt Lake City. So take care. I will try to get that flight scheduled. I'm gonna probably try to start it around noon Central Standard Time US. So be looking for that there. I hope you enjoy and take care. Hope to see you then. Wrong button.